Hello and welcome back to the Bloc Summer Masters, the grand final for the 2022 year here in Graz. My name is David Patterson and I'll be hosting this event for you guys, updating you what's going on and helping you. Alongside to me will be soon coming Alina. She's Wojna, the route setting chief for Vienna and one of the route setter members for this competition. She's been setting all the competitions you guys have seen until today, plus this one, the Grand Masters. We have big names on the list. For the women, we have Zoe Petersmans, Jutta Kruder. She's the sister of Jena Kruder, and he is also going to be here. Falling down with the women, we have Francis Sterre, Johanna Färber, Katja Karic, Petra Klinger. Big names going on there, and there you are for you. So four different nations. Chloe Petermans from Cardiff, Juliana Kruder, Francis Sterre, Johanna Färber, Katja Debevec, and Petra Klinger. And on the men's side, we have Thomas Lach, an ex-professional climber, followed higher up by Robin Kirchmar, a young 18-year-old boy from Tyrol, Clemens Riethat from Graz, Bocima Ljubina from Bulgaria, Thomas Kolbacher, who has been hosting with me, Hato Dominik, Florian Klinger, and Jenny Kruder. And those are the big names for today. And soon we will start the observation.
And now let's start this final, the grand final of today. Let's start the presentation. Beginnen wir mit der Präsentation der Finalisten.
So, hello Alina, welcome here. How has been this whole day of setting, this whole week of setting?
This whole week has been really good, but really exhausting as well. It was super hot during the whole day, and the sun was shining into the wall and onto the mat. So yeah,
it's been quite tough, I guess.
Yeah.
How have you been doing with skin and energy?
It was okay with the skin because I was setting the man, and there I don't have to try the whole bulldog. So it was. For me, it was better than setting the women's, because at the women's I have to do like more moves together because it's way easier. And so I was only trying the single moves or trying out the positioning. So it was, almost easier.
And here we have a big shout applause for Johanna Färber, the local hero. The crowd is filling. There's like many more people than before. I mean, you can tell this is a bigger event with more international people.
Yeah, you can tell that the people are exciting to watch the adults and not only the kids.
Yes.
It's way more exciting, but I think also the kids competition was quite nice to watch.
Yes, it was really interesting to see the young athletes try very hard solutions, like you guys put knee bars and lambadas.
And heel hook balance tops. Yeah.
Are you happy with the results, how they went out?
I'm quite happy. I think the under 16 for the women was quite hard.
Yeah.
But still, I think it was on the okay-ish side. I think, yeah.
Pretty much every single category had a good separation in the field. So.
Yeah. Except one group, I think the under 14.
14 female, I think.
Yeah, I think there was a count back. Which
it can happen. It's
can
1 out
happen.
of 6. We're going to see now the next two. So
let's hope for a good
so
result.
And that's Thomas Lach. Thomas Kolbacher also coming onto the mats. youth trainer, youth coach. You were also once professional climber.
I was a youth athlete as well, yeah. I used to compete till I was like 18 or 17.
And any reason why you stopped the big?
I really like climbing, but not the training part. Like I do like climbing, I still climb like 4 to 5 times a week.
Wow.
But I don't like the exercising and to be said what to do.
I understand, yeah. But you still set a lot.
Yeah,
which is quite demanding. It's like training.
Yeah, I'm still training to set hard boulders and to try them.
Yeah. Then we see a whole picture of these big climbers, big names, with the last one being Ian Kruder. And now they're going to have 2 minutes of observation per boulder, where they can discuss everything. Maybe you can run us a little bit through the boulders, because you've been setting them.
I've been setting the men's. And I've tried a few of the women's, but not all of them. So, yeah. The women's is kind of a weird starting position with 3 points on a big volume and a crimp. Then there's a powerful move and a mantle. And then you have to press in between the starting volume and the upper one.
All right.
Yeah, I think you can't see the rest, and press in and then go over to the right to the bonus. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully we can see a little bit better the whole picture. There you are, way up. So that's the big volume that Alina was talking about, the big triangle at the top.
Yeah, it's from Rock City, and you have to press in and put your whole body weight to the right to get to the bonus. And
bonus? What's that?
To the zone.
Sorry. To the zone? I was
zone, yeah. Actually, I haven't seen them trying the top move, so I don't know what to do there.
All right. What about the men?
The men's have like a jumping start. The starting position is quite high, so they have a anagling, a bad foothold, and then they have to jump to another crimp to get into the starting position. There you see it better. Then it's a campus move to the big black one. You can control this one, and then it's like a swinging double campus dynamic move to the zone.
Okay.
The zone is a really good pinch.
Okay.
The two befores are like slopey, not as good. Then you have to put off a really, really high foot, and if you're smaller like me, you can put in a knee bar to get to the next one. Few of the guys were too tall, so let's see what these guys are doing. And then you have to switch feet and put a toe again on the right side. You can't see it now, but yeah.
There you are. There's the black one.
Yeah, the black one on the right side to put the toe again. Then it's easier to go with the right hand to the next one and not with the
boomerang.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's easier to like extend and not cross over. It's a really bad sloper. Then you can't see it now, but under the top hold, there's a small crimp underneath.
So to facilitate a little bit the stabilization.
Yeah.
Okay. So onto the second boulder, we have the very right side of the wall for the men and the left side for the women. So maybe we can see a little bit on the women, since you don't know so much, maybe we can focus on the men. Yes, there's a lot of blue and yellow.
Yeah, it's a really good looking one, huh?
Really big.
Yeah, you start with 2 underclings. One is a really good one, the other one is like a pocket. Then you go up to with the left hand to the first hold, and then it's like a jump around the corner, because like on the first 3 over there, there's a hidden jug.
A jug, right?
A jug. Yeah. It's super good. Like if you have it, you have it.
Body can flip around instead you would hold it.
You have just to get into, because it's hidden and like a little bit in the back.
Yes.
But if you have it, you won't get rid of it.
And after this section, we've seen like some girls like going for a shoulder and reading some kind of shoulder move.
Yeah, up there. Like the second to last move is.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, there. So you have to jump, then you kind of cross over and have to get to the zone, and then do a powerful move. And then the big shoulder move. So this one should be the physical one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's see.
I'm seeing. Looking forward. What about the man? Looks like a delicate move around.
Yeah, the beginning is quite delicate, and you have to slow down. we thought that it will run in the start, and those volumes are quite bad and a bit sandy still because they're new. And then it's a delicate start, and you have to shift your body weight to the right. And once you have the zone, it's more of a dynamic movement to get to the big volume at the top, right before the top. Yeah,
it's actually a crimp attached
and it's covered, so it's even harder to get into the crimp. Yeah, that's the dynamic move. Then there's another bit of powerful move to the other volume, and then a really high heel, and you have to sit on the heel to match the top hold.
Okay, it's going to be interesting to check the flexibility.
Yeah.
What about the man on the third? Because now we're getting a good look at the whole boulder.
Yeah, that's actually the one I set.
Oh, nice.
It's supposed to be the powerful boulder. It's a weird starting position. Like you have to press in between them, and then you have a heel look to the right, and then you have to put your
center of mass.
Yeah, then you're going. If you're in the starting position, you have to cross over.
Okay.
Because there's a jack.
Okay.
And you will
cut loose,
and it's a lot of swing, and you have to hold the swing.
All right.
Then the move to the zone is just a shoulder move. It's quite far, but it shouldn't be too hard for them.
Okay.
And then it's a bridge, a big
flip
bridge
through.
climb. Yeah, you have to flip through. And I think you can't see it on the video now, but it's quite slopey and quite bad. And then you're going to put up the right foot underneath your hand where the jack is.
Yellow.
Yeah, and then it's the top move. If you've watched the blue one from the under 14,
it looked horrible.
It's almost the same top, but even worse.
Even worse. I mean, I was like feeling sorry for some shoulders. To be honest.
Same. No, it's not a shouldery. You just have like a bad undercling and a really bad foothold. I have to press in.
I see there's a like a purple foothold. That's the one.
That's the one.
That's nothing.
It's nothing. To be fair, it was a little bit better. We had like another one on it, but we decided it would be too easy. So let's hope we made the right decision last minute.
Really, really cool. I'm looking forward to see what they're going to be doing that. And maybe you can run us through the fourth boulder for men, since you also were bouldering.
It's our jump.
Some technical issues with the microphones. Hopefully you can listen to us better now.
So the man's boulder is a jump. So like you have to get a lot of swing, then get to the first hold. The plan is not to hold the swing there, but maybe they will surprise us and then go directly to the undercling, which is the zone.
Oh, wow.
Then is a bad pinch. The green one is quite good, or okayish for the man's. And then there are two farm moves and a really bad crimp and another bad crimp on the top.
But for Jene Kruder, that should not be too bad.
No, I think the crimp will be a jack for him.
Let's see for the other ones. Maybe we can have a glance for the women, which are a little bit further right. We see them behind the men. There you are.
They have a weird starting position as well, because I think it's just annoying as a climber to put all 4 points on the same volume.
Okay.
But I think it's just my taste.
Especially it's not so overhanging there.
No. And then you have to do like a dribble jump. Like jumping down to the big gray volume, going into the first black one, crossing over to the next black.
Yes.
And then into the zone.
Oh, wow.
And then there's another jump. Then the plan is to step up high on the gray volume and do like a jump to the second last hold and put in a toe hook at the same time.
Wow.
And then the last move isn't hard anymore.
Okay.
It's just a bit scary, and you have to commit.
You have to commit.
You have to commit, but it's not too hard.
We were actually talking the whole day because there was some committing final tops here. Was this like an issue that you guys have been purposely putting many boulders like, okay, we're going to test also the mind, not just the abilities and the flexibility, technique, the power. I think this is something that is coming even more as we see it, especially in Japanese athletes.
Yeah, I think sometimes even when I was watching World Cups the last few, I was almost scared to watch them because the top moves get so crazy.
Yes.
But our top moves are not so crazy.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. It's nice if they're not hard. So you think they won't fall if they commit, but they still have to try hard on the last move.
Yes, that's true.
So I think it's quite boring to watch if the last move is just like easy peasy and you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, committing is definitely something. It gives a little bit to the show, right?
Yeah.
And they're already the grown-ups. Yes, the
That's
light
true.
is getting blue and it's getting pretty nice colors. Now there's no more sun, no roasting sun, and full of people, some lights, and pretty sure there's going to be in the next 4 minutes the first athletes. So we're going to start with Zoe Petermans from the UK and with Thomas Lach. From Petermans, I know she's been 8th in the European Youth Cup a long time ago. She's 21. Not so much about auto climbing on her 8th ANU. From Lach Thomas, he was also an ex-professional climber or ex-youth professional climber. He's now 29 and he still climbs a lot in Graz, so I'm really looking forward because he managed to go in through a lot of big names. He fought quite hard. Yeah, but 8 contestants for the men and 6 for the women. And soon should be starting. And you see some faces from here from Graz. And you were route setting, so chief route setter for the boulder bar in Neustadt. Seestadt, sorry.
Yeah, it's
in Vienna.
In Vienna, yeah. In Vienna, we do have 4 different boulder bars right now.
Okay.
And every gym has an own route setter.
And the whole team, a new team, or do you guys move around?
I'm normally only in one gym because I'm studying next to setting, so I don't have much more time.
Okay.
But like in summer and on holidays, and if there's not too much to do, I will move and set in another gym also.
Okay, cool. And how is it to be was this your first experience as a chief route setter? Do you have previous experience as a chief route setter? How is the whole managing the whole team?
It's not as hard because we have like one person who is deciding like who is setting where. So I only have to do the stuff during the setting. So I have to decide if a move is too scary at the top, because like in commercial setting you can't set we are not allowed to set a super scary top move because like especially beginners, they don't know how to fall.
Yes.
So it should be easier at the bottom, hard at the bottom, and at the top it shouldn't be as hard anymore.
Yeah.
So I have to look at those things and do like,
Yeah, there's a whole definitely an art into learning how to fall on the mat, especially when you're doing flipping around and twisting, and people can get really severely injured. So
we try to be nice and don't make too hard top moves, or like at the beginner routes, don't crazy move where they will fall badly. Like no twisting jumps or like too much swing to the side.
No helicopter moves.
No helicopter moves are the easy ones at least. Yeah.
Cool, and there we see a whole crowd. This is far many more people as there were before. Pretty crazy what's going on here. And we have another 2 days. Tomorrow and past tomorrow we're going to have the European World Cup coming here, the championships, sorry. Tomorrow we have at midday the semi-finals for Youth A, then the semi-finals for Youth B at 4 o'clock, followed by the finals of the Youth A at 7:30. And this will be carrying on to the Saturday, on early semi-final by the juniors at 10 in the morning. Then will be a break. Then the finals of the Youth B at 4, followed by the finals of the juniors at 8 o'clock. But for now, let's see Thomas Lach and Zoe Petermans. sorry for all the UK speaking people.
But I think for now, only Thomas is climbing, because the guys are 2 more. So I think they'll start with the guys, and then when the 2 guys are climbed, which are more than the girls will start as well.
Makes sense, makes sense. Let's see, because Thomas Lack starting pretty well. Maybe he's going for something not planned. He looked pretty comfortable and he held onto the red one, to be honest.
But I'm not sure if he can get out of it, because it's quite hard to match. Yeah, I think it's not possible to match easily. Maybe he can put a toe into the zone, but it's quite far away as well. So let's see what he's doing.
Let's see what he's doing, yeah. He being one of the older competitors, and he's a little bit heavier maybe, will struggle a little bit more with the campus movement. Maybe he's trying to get his weight out of his hands to put it onto the feet. And he's going again now, jumping up again, bursting. I'm not so sure what he wants to do. It looks like he wants to get some kind of heel hook or create some tension, but it's not looking very promising, to be honest. Choosing to brush again. And each competitor has 4 minutes to top it out. There's 4 boulders. And they get award points for zones and tops. So, Alina, you have any favorites?
Yeah, but I think because at the men's, Dominic Hertel, he's one of my best friends, so I'm biased.
Okay.
And he's trying to get back into competition climbing, so it's like, it's a beginning for him.
Yes, he was actually in the national team. He took a little break out of it.
He stopped 2 years ago, I think.
Yes, and I mean last year was Corona and everything.
Yeah, but last year actually was really good at the Austrian Championship in Graz.
He was second, only Jakob Schubert did.
And he was not training that much, so it's crazy.
Yeah,
but let's see how he's climbing with the pressure on.
That's true.
Because he has had no pressure at all.
Okay.
He was like on holidays before.
Okay.
So
looking forward to see what he's doing, and for sure he's capable of getting again into this. Also, it's been a little bit decentralized. There's not so much focus on everybody having to go to Innsbruck right now, right? It's been decentralized. I'm
not sure about it.
Okay.
I think it's still kind of easier for a lot of people if they go to Innsbruck, because there are much more people to train with.
Okay.
Because if you stay in Vienna, there are not so many athletes.
At least on that level, right?
Yeah, on the levels, which are training and want to compete. There are a few young ones, which are quite good. But yeah, we don't have the gym for training. We don't have the route setters, or at least the gyms.
Well, they have you now.
Yeah, but the gyms don't want like the hard stuff.
That's true.
So it's harder. I think that's easier in Innsbruck.
Yeah, there's no.
But it will also be easier in Graz.
Okay.
So I think Graz and Innsbruck are the 2 cities in Austria right now where you could train in a good way.
And then we see Thomas Lack. We actually got a good shot how bad that black dish it is. Yeah. I mean, your idea was to cross with the right onto the red and then follow with the left onto the zone. Yeah. Right?
I'm quite surprised that he hadn't tried it. He all tried the same method every try, and it didn't get any better.
Yeah.
Now he did like a paddle move, but on the wrong holds.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it happens a lot. I mean, he's not doing a lot of competitions. I guess he's a little bit rusty from his previous years, and maybe he's not even trained. Easy to mischief a little bit. Second contestant, Robin Kichmeier. He's from Tyrol. He's 18 years old. And pretty strong. He already did 8 C routes and 70 plus boulders. Pretty strong for 18 years old nowadays. And let's see what he can get out of this boulder. If he reads a little bit better, he tries something different.
Yeah, I'm interested what he's going to try.
I mean, when do you think is enough to try one thing?
I think it depends. If you have the feeling you're on the right way and it's get better in every try, you can stick to it. But if you try it like 2 or 3 times and you're stuck in the same position and you can't get out of it, maybe you should try something different.
Maybe you should try something different, yeah. So rate of success dictates if you're going to go for one solution or a different one.
Yeah. I think also it's really nice to see now how bad the starting hold is, because when Thomas did it, he did the start easily.
Yeah.
And he just felt. So it's a bad grip. It's not super good.
No, there you are. We have a good... And also you guys put some chip underneath. Is this to make it better?
To make it better.
Okay.
Because it was too hard, I would say.
He's also
trying it. That's interesting.
It looked like he wanted to create some tension against the zone.
I think if he is able to put in a toe hook at the zone, it could be possible, because the zone is good. But still, he will have so much swing from the start, because it's far.
Do you normally try to set moves that feel natural? Because I guess you want them to guide them into doing something, right? Why do you think they might be a little bit misguided here?
Because the black one is not good.
Okay.
I think they just want to get rid of the black one.
Okay. Well, hopefully we see somebody doing the paddle.
I was quite sure at the beginning that they will do this move kind of easily, at least the stronger ones. But yeah.
I mean, we still there's a lot of people to come down, and they are the people who qualified at last. So we will see who comes later.
Yeah, it was also quite hard to set for the competition, because the gap between the level is huge.
It's massive.
Like in the qualification, I think there were like climbers who are climbing for a year.
Okay.
And then they're World Cup athletes.
Exactly.
So
I mean, even now on the finals, you have Lach Thomas, which is... Okay, he was professionally climbing, but he's never made a final, I think. Or I checked on him, and he was never making a final. Compared to Jenny Kudi, who's made several finals and, doesn't need presentation.
And is still climbing a lot.
Yeah, climbing legend. So there's a big gap to be covered. And you have to set for everybody, I guess.
It would be perfect, but I'm not sure if it's possible with such a huge gap if there are only 4 boulders.
That's true.
Because if we mess up one, there are only 3 left.
Yeah.
If it's too hard or too easy and everyone flashes it, or nobody get out of the started position.
Yeah, that's to do with each point being so valuable. Because we were discussing actually before, in the US you have like different score systems where every single hole that you're holding gives you a point. And that would maybe prevent it, because a zone or a top would not be so worthy. Yeah,
that's true. Because now it doesn't make a difference if you doesn't get out of the starting position or fall on the moves to the zone. So one person is better than the other, but it doesn't make any difference.
Yeah. And there we're going to see the first female, Zoe Petersman, and Clemens Richard. He's a local hero also. I mean, when I'm setting in blockhouse, he's always helping to test. He's really motivated.
That's so helpful.
Yeah. Nice young athletes to test for you.
The hard boulders is always nice.
Saving a skin and energy for the training.
Come on, Zoe.
And we're going to be able to see a little bit of a grasp here, what you were saying about a weird starting position.
It looks quite easy when she's doing it, but when I saw the setters try it, it doesn't look as easy.
That's true. And how is it for you? Because there was 2 females setting, you and Anya.
Anya, yeah.
Were you sitting together a little bit, or?
Not really, because she was setting the women's and I was setting the men's.
Okay.
So we didn't climb as much together. I was only trying the women's when they wanted to have my opinion.
Okay.
Because I didn't knew the boulders and.
Yeah. Flash burn.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, looking really strong. Good shoulder stability. Not so sure she's going to be awarded for this zone because she didn't move in between. Let's see.
Yeah, it's a weird position to get out of.
Well, so far she's been awarded the zone on her first top attempt, and the men no zones at all. Getting nervous?
Yeah, I'm getting nervous.
Whoa, he just went all the way up to the red one.
Because actually this one was supposed to be one of the easier ones.
Okay. Doesn't look easy at all. Let's see. I mean, he went directly to the red one and tried to hook in it. I guess the next thing would be to match it and then go left.
But it's so close. And he's not small.
No, he's really, really tall. I mean, you can see he's a bit more, I would say, in experience, maybe, so to say. He's taking a bit of a rest and thinking about it. As the other two competitors, they were just giving burns every single second.
And trying the same thing all over again.
And he likes a lot of the dynamic moves. He likes a lot of the... Yeah,
maybe...
I think,
Yeah, it's getting better. But maybe the black crimp is too bad for them.
For him, he doesn't like so much crimps. That's what I know. But he likes a lot of the coordination stuff. And now he tried, I think, a 1, 2, 3. Maybe he has to slow down a little bit.
Even harder. But yeah, if the black crimp is too bad for him, it's hard to stabilize the first move and then get out of it again.
Yeah. And so we're getting a lot of applause, a lot of cheering.
That's what I meant, which is a weird pressing situation.
I mean, he looks horrendous for the shoulder. I think he was now trying to match and then go left, but it didn't look very promising either.
Yeah, maybe the starting hold is too bad, because when we were trying, we put in a better one for us.
Okay.
And maybe we overestimated how good they are on crimps.
Or how bad they are.
Or how bad they are, yeah.
Nevertheless, there's another 7 competitors to come, no, 5 competitors to come. And I'm sure one of them will find a solution. He looks like,
yeah, it's getting there.
And it looked like he had a bit more time.
Yeah.
He was swinging a little bit more, just about finding it. But I think he's quitting it.
So he's in a good position right now again.
There's only 10 seconds left. I mean, at least we got a zone. The female got a zone. That's the beep telling a rotation. Then they get 14 seconds for rotation. And the next 2 competitors will come. That will be Julia Kruder and I believe Lyudbenov Kohida. Sorry if I mispronounced this. Julia's made also many different achievements. She's been 4th in the Continental Cup in Austria, in Klagenfurt this year. And then several Europe youth cups, like 3rd and 4th, and pretty high up. She's also cried 80 on Flash and 7C boulder. And she's also done a little deep whistling with her brother in Mallorca.
It's looking good so far.
They all managed to make the rock. Is it meant to be like where your thumb goes underneath, or just your palm?
Just your palm to press in. But my back hurts just by watching. But he was putting in a good try. Okay. At the trial before, he was trying at least the intended better.
He's also climbing a lot in Graz, in Blockhouse. So I guess he's quite used to this kind of moves. Sometimes it's just about that they see it. They have it in front of them and they try different things. It's just about being able to see it. And this is what they're not getting at the moment. Hopefully we can get somebody to see it. Yeah. And then we see both athletes taking a bit of a rest. But Julia going to go for another go. A nice split screen. And now let's see if he goes for the 1-2.
Yeah.
Yes, that was looking really close. The closest we've seen anybody in the man.
Yeah, I think if he gets a little bit more swing and a little bit more of the height, he will easily stick it.
Yes, and I think he now sees that this is possible like that, so he probably
believes. And that's the way to go.
And he still got 2 minutes, so it should be fine.
Should be, yeah.
Just about taking a little bit of time.
I think his fingers are hurting a little bit from the crimp.
I mean, mine, I heard it just from watching.
He's trying again.
Also, there's a bit of a funny story because you actually were meant to be competing, but also meant to be route setting. So maybe you could tell us, because I found it really funny. I was like, what the hell?
There was like a block session final in Graz, I think a month ago.
Yes.
And the winner from the block final session won a ticket for the semifinals of the Masters. But I was supposed to set at the Masters, so I gave my ticket to the second person. Yeah.
So you won, and then you said?
So it was already planned that I'm going to set, so I knew right before competing, if I win, I just win for me. It's like I wanted to try out competing again, because I still like to compete. Nice. I still like the competition climbing, and it's hard to find competitions which are not super hard.
Okay.
Like in Austria, you have like the Austrian Championship, you have like the A Cups, but they're all like selections for the national team. So there's nothing in between.
Okay.
So
it's either completely hobby, which is too low.
Yeah, but even there are not too many hobby competitions.
All right.
And I'm still too strong for
the hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you cruised it. I was like pretty impressed.
Yeah.
Moving, we're going to see now Thomas Kolbacher, who was commentating earlier on this morning with us. And one of the favorites here, the last year's winner of the Bloc Summer Masters, Franziska Sterrer. And she gets a big applause. I think she's quite happy to be here.
Yeah,
she's
to compete again.
Next week also in Munich. And then we see Thomas Kolbacher. I think Thomas Kolbacher will do this move.
I think so too.
He's really strong. He likes a lot of indoor climbing. Also really strong outdoors.
Yeah.
I mean, he's done several AB boulders. And that should be quite okay for him. That's good.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, the foothold is nothing. It's just there to have the starting position.
Looked really close in the first one and read well better than the other people. I mean, you see the experience from a coach, from an athlete.
Yeah, he's used to the whole competition climbing, to all the movements. So as a good coach, you have to know what to do when you see the boulder.
Yes.
So I think that helps a lot. Franz is looking strong as well.
And looking really composed here. Not wasting any time. Are we going to see a top?
Oh, that was close.
Nice, and Francis Sterrer made the first top.
My heart stopped for a second.
That was so much intriguing. She keeps it quite high.
Yeah, keeps it interesting till the end.
Nice. I believe there was a flash also.
I think so too.
There we see a repetition. Make it our hearts.
But she was also shaking her head when she like just got into like, oh, what was I doing? What am I doing?
And Thomas just taking a little bit of time, watching.
He was close again, but it's such a powerful move that you have to rest.
Yes, but he even looked like he could engage on both holds before.
Yeah.
So I guess if he gets a good go, a good burn, he will be able to get to the zone. I mean, he's one of the powerful climbers, but none of the climbers that are coming after him are less powerful.
That's true.
I think he also likes a lot, like overhanging and coordination moves more than slaps.
I think so too.
There you are. Yes! Oh my gosh.
No.
That was looking really, really close.
I think he could try to get even more swing at the beginning.
I mean, he still has got 1 minute 20, but that looked really good. He was trying to hold on there until the end. And so much excitement with these climbers.
Yeah.
Also, when you see these kind of athletes, you see a different type of movement. That's well different than all the other competitions we've seen so far. Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh yes.
Okay. But there's so much swing going on because the starting hold is quite far away. I think he should stick to the jump.
Yeah. I'm not so sure he's going to stick because he looked quite convinced right now. I mean, he's not been awarded the zone because he needs to get it with his hands and he needs to be moving around.
They have 30 seconds left.
I mean, a zone would put him really well because till now he's the 5th climber and none of the climbers got a zone. So a zone would help a lot.
Come on.
Yes, it's going again. Almost.
I'm nervous.
He lives around. He knew he cut it.
Yeah.
But he knows it's unrealistic.
Yeah.
And he has to save also a little bit of skin for the next 3
those
boulders.
holds are new. They're super, super bad for the skin. Like, it costs a lot.
And one of the favorites, the local matador, Johanna Fever, big smile. I think she's looking forward to this. She's also quite powerful but technical.
Yeah, but
climber.
she had an injury.
That's true.
In Salt Lake City, and she had COVID again and was sick again. So I think she's not at her best.
Okay.
But let's see what she's able to do.
And that's the man, Dominic Harter, that we've been talking about, your favorite.
Yeah. I wish him all the best.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy.
And he really likes jumps and the coordinative stuff. I'm not sure if he likes the starting hold, the crimp. But I think, yeah.
I mean, looks quite composed, to be honest. He lost the right hand, but...
Yeah, in qualification, I think he flashed every jump.
Pretty impressive.
So, yeah.
Okay, we have a closer shot of Johanna. I mean,
moving into the zone, yeah.
She said that this was going to be the preparation before Munich next week. Not looking bad.
No, it's looking quite good, huh?
Easy. That was a flash and the people go crazy. Not bad at all.
No, it looked super easy when she was climbing.
Big smile from both athletes. Dominic is setting with you in Vienna, right?
Yes.
On a regular basis?
Yeah, on a weekly basis.
On a weekly basis. Nice. Well, he looked like he had a lot of time. I think he just needs to really go.
I'm interested in how many tries he has, but his endurance is super bad.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if he can do it after 4 or 5 goes. I think then the power could be gone.
Okay. We will see. Hopefully, I mean, he still has 2 minutes, so that should be enough for another 2 to 3 goes.
I think so.
I mean, there's not a lot you can do. It's such a powerful move. You have to recruit so many fibers for it. Yeah. There's so many more people. I feel like it's looking so empty, and now suddenly, the whole place.
At the youth competition, I was okay. It looks a bit sad, and if there are not many people coming like last year, because a little bit more outside than last year.
Yeah, that's true. On the meadow, there's not a lot of shade.
Yeah. And now you have to want to come here. You won't pass by the accident.
That's true.
And stop, like last year.
What Aline was saying before, last year we were in the middle of the city. Now we're quite central, but a little bit more out. We're not crossing through the city. We're not crossing through the square. You have to specifically be going here if you want to see it. Which made the whole logistic a lot easier. But of course, there's not going to be so many random people just bumping into this event.
Come on.
Come on, Nikki.
I think he's getting tired already.
He's not looking so fast as he was before, not so stable. Did you manage to do this move?
No,
Okay.
but it wasn't much missing. Like I touched the zone, like right underneath.
Okay.
But I thought I will have more power to pull on the red one.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem.
Sometimes a lot about is just feeling. It's not about doing the move, but more like guessing and feeling where the level is and what they can do, right?
I'm quite surprised he tried almost to do it statically. I was doing it with more swing.
Okay.
With more swing to the right and then trying to get him on the momentum to go into the zone.
Okay. And now we're having Florian Klinger from Tyrol and Katja de Beek from Slovenia. Both very well known climbers, made many podiums, and especially in the youth. And Katja's being quite high up in the numbers also with the adults. Florian being a little bit younger. It's getting now into it.
Actually, he's going to stop.
He's going to stop?
He's going to stop. He told me yesterday that this is going to be his last competition for a while. Easy.
Okay, maybe he should change his mind.
That was like it was planned. Then put in the right toe. It's quite far.
I mean,
yeah.
Nobody does it, and he's going to be flashing it. Please. Oh no.
It's covered, so it's not easy to get it, but it looked easy.
I mean, his shoulders are bigger than anybody else's.
That's true. I think the top move could be a bit harder for him because he's not tall. He's not big. He's not tall. But I think that's the reason why I set demands, because we're almost the same height.
Okay.
So I was trying to get into every position.
Yeah.
If it's far enough, if it's not too far, or if it's possible for him.
I'm sure there's more to that. You're really humble.
But I think it was quite helpful because the toe was a bit more outside and we put it in.
Yeah.
But we also missed the top.
No, we saw it. Katja just stopped photo number 1, and she also flashed it.
She also flashed it.
3 flashes, bam, bam, bam. Only one climber still to come out for the women. There would be Petra Klinger, and she was looking really strong yesterday.
Yeah, I think she was the only one who did all of the boulders.
All of the boulders, wow.
And it was insane, like the last one. I think she didn't trust her feet and the intended better, so she just jumped to the crimp. And it was not in cut or anything. It was super bad. And when I saw her jumping, I got scared that she would just like fly through the air and won't hold on to anything. But she made it, and looked easy.
Yeah,
it was so impressive.
She's very, very experienced. She's like not weak by any means. She's just been injured a couple of times on her knee, I think, on her whole shoulders. So, but she's in top performance now, so hopefully we're going to see a lot of her. Is Florian cleaning his hands for any reason? Does this remove sweat or remove?
Yeah, remove sweat and chalk because I think it's still hot outside. I think it's even hotter inside here, but.
I mean, we're having a whole light pointing at us.
Yeah, it helps to clean your hands, and the new chalk will stick better.
And there you are, no problem with this jump.
We thought that it will look easy on all of them, like he did it.
Well, still 1 minute. He was putting his left foot higher before.
Okay.
He's quitting it.
Yeah.
Still 40 seconds. Man, we want more from you.
Yeah, I think the top is super far for him because he will be super stretched out.
Yeah, it looks quite stretched out there.
Then it's harder. He would need his toe a bit higher.
Yeah.
But once he's up there, he can't. But it was close.
Yeah. And here we have the big names. Petra Klinger and Jana Kruder from Slovenia and Switzerland. I wonder how it's going to be for Jana, because I think the first move suits him really well. I don't know if he has the shoulders of Flo, but he likes a lot of the crimps, so...
Yeah, he looked super strong on the crimps yesterday, but he needed a few tries to get into the coordination stuff. But maybe we'll just campus it slowly, huh?
Okay.
If he has enough power for it.
So floor was pretty impressive that he got so far. And Petra not finding herself so comfortable in this move. Fighting really hard against. But she's smiling, I think she's having a good time.
And I think she knows that she's able to do it.
Yes, that's true.
So that's always a nice feeling. Even if you fall down.
Yes, I'm capable. Who do you think is going to win in the women's field?
That's hard.
I mean, if you want, we can actualize the score for you. You can have a look.
I think, yeah, the ones who climbed and flashed it.
I mean, both Francie and Johanna in the US were looking really, really strong.
That's true.
So
I have to have a look on the boulders.
Janek going again, launching.
Actually, I think Francie is going to win.
Ooh, he's almost holding it with one hand.
Almost.
I mean, Francie's in top form.
Yeah, she looked super strong yesterday.
She has not had any injury, has not had corona.
Yeah, she was training.
She was training
the whole time.
Wow, the angle of that shoulder looks horrible. Because she's not doing the palm that you decided. She's going for the real shoulder.
Yeah, she's trying to get in an undercling. Like, that looks awkward.
Looks really, really awkward. Janek Kruder taking a bit of a rest, having a look. Anybody doesn't know, no achievement of Janek Kruder. He's climbed Espontas, there's a deep water solo in Mallorca, plus several other ones. He's done a couple of 90 plus in Slovenia, one he set himself. And he's done 80 boulders. Plus, everybody remembers the Meiringen 2018 with a 4 paddle dyno on the blue holds. And he won that competition too, alongside other ones in Moscow. So plenty of experience, really good climber.
But I think he was not training in the gym right now. The last few weeks, he was
climbing outside.
Climbing outside.
For anyone who follows him in social media, he was like posting so many things about multi-pitch climbing, but hardcore multi-pitch climbing.
But still, it's not as powerful as like the or not as coordinative as like competition climbing and.
True. 9 seconds and really trying to the last second. A little bit gutted that he didn't get any further. So that leaked floor with the only man to have done anything on the first boulder.
But he got so close, right?
But he got so close. And Thomas also looked really close. So.
Actually, we thought this boulder will get 3 tops.
All right. I mean, it could have been 2. It's not too bad. I mean.
Yeah, I think there was not much missing.
Just a tiny bit easier.
Yeah.
Maybe. Still really, really good. So it's quite specific, right? Maybe the next ones are going to be suiting all the climbers better. We're going to have again Thomas Lach joining the mat on his own. And then we see a closer shot.
And here he goes.
For the women, that was perfect. We have 6 competitors, and 3 competitors got a top. 1 competitor got a flash. I think that was pretty perfect.
Yeah.
And the women couldn't have got better. Soft slab. Let's see whether they do that.
Ooh, the slab.
What's the trick, or what's the tricky part of this slab?
I think
What's the crux of the slab?
I think there's no specific crux, but you can fall out at every move. If you're not concentrated, the start is not easy.
The start didn't look any easy at all.
Then you have to shift your body weight to the right foot on the second volume. And you need body tension the whole time. So if you lose your body tension or your concentration, yeah, you will fall.
I mean, that's exactly perfect, right? Because if you have to be all the time concentrated, that means you have to keep on the game at all times. You have to stay focused.
Yeah.
It's not something easy, especially a boulder like that that's so slow. You're probably going to be 30 seconds climbing or 20 seconds. Maybe.
If you get far.
If you get far, yeah.
The top section is quicker and more dynamic and more powerful. But yeah, you need to get there.
Let's see what Thomas Lach can do. So far, he had a couple slippers.
Yeah, on the left
down
one.
Quite a lot. There, Kilian, team from Blockhouse, brushing the holds for him, brushing these volumes. And like you said, they're really new. They're quite sandy still, right?
Yeah. We brushed them a lot before we were even trying.
Okay.
Because otherwise you just, you won't stand, you just, slip.
I mean, he has really, really soft shoes. I don't think a hard shoe would make you any benefit at all.
No,
right?
not
you want
at all.
the maximum surface you can.
That's true. The more friction, the better.
Yes. And are you used to climb on those holds? We don't have them in Blockhouse, so I don't know them. So I've seen them.
I think they're from Newton.
Newton?
Lucas got them for me because there were not too many holds or volumes to set with.
Yes.
Because we have to share them with the other setup for the European Youth Championship.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sharing is caring, but we need more holds.
Yeah, I think he just has to commit and stand up on the right foot and only standing on the right one.
Yeah.
Now he's like trying to stay on both feet, but I think then there's not enough friction, not enough tension on the foot.
Yeah. Was the qualification round easier than this round, or was it harder?
I don't know. The final round was the first day setting for me, so it was fresh.
Okay.
And the qualification, I think, was the third day.
All right.
So it's hard to compare. I think
it's down all the time.
I think it was easier for me because it was more my style, the final round. But
I mean, it has to be really frustrating if you're just falling down
after start.
After the start, it's like I can't climb. That's and Thomas Lach looks a little bit frustrated. We understand him, but hard boulders, a lot of very strong climbers. I mean, nothing's going to be a present and easy boulder. So let's see what Robin can do in his boulder. And he gets a peep to be able to turn around. He also has got a little towel because there's a lot of debris being piled up onto the mat.
Yeah, that's super helpful. Because if you have all the chalk and the dust on your shoes, there's not enough friction and you will slip even easier.
And there he stands up. Looking quite good. And there's what we want.
Finally, someone is getting out of the starting position.
I mean, looks a lot more stable. Also, his shoes are a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Stiffer. Maybe it's something to do with it?
Maybe. It's just looking good.
Looks like he wanted to crimp the edge.
Yeah. That's the thing with those volumes. You can crimp the edges on all of them. There was like a volume right next to the start, and we wanted to like push on it,
ship on it,
but it was easier to crimp the edges.
Oh no.
So
even when you're putting all the screws in it,
yeah,
it was still
like on the corners.
Too big. All right.
And that's frustrating.
Yeah, we've seen that you guys actually put a screw and hold on the zone, on the right part of the zone. We can't see it right now, but you'll see it in a second. Yes, and is that
on the right side?
So they don't crimp it?
Yeah.
And another slip down. Robin just got awarded the zone on the right for his second boulder, so he's sitting in second position. That's how good it is, the zone. But yeah, let's see. Many other climbers are still to come. I think Thomas is not going to be a very fan of this boulder. Clemens will do really well. I think Dominic can't do really well on this one.
He can, yeah. On some slabs he's really good, and on others not. I don't know why.
I was going to say the same exactly. I've seen him plenty of times, and sometimes I think, wow, how are you doing that? And sometimes like, why are you falling?
And I can't even say it's style-wise. I don't know. It's maybe his head.
Maybe.
If he's getting nervous.
I don't know so much about Florian on this style, but I know, for example, Yannick Ruder, he's really good on slabs.
He looked super strong on the slab yesterday.
Especially like rock style. When you're like in Pahore, we've seen some videos, and he's standing on these crystals. So, I mean, it's completely different, but I think it's quite good. So for now, let's see what Robin can do. Just needs to leave the left, like you said.
Yeah.
And there is like pressing against the upper volume?
No, I think that made it even harder for him because he lost his body tension and his concentration.
So it's just about standing on your feet all the time?
Yeah. At least on the lower part.
Perfect. Beautiful.
But he's looking so good on the start, on the first few moves. That looks easy. And it is not.
30 seconds. I mean, he's got already a zone. And there you are. He was focusing too much. And as soon as he just checked, okay, I have to just stand up. No.
Yeah, he forgot about his right foot. Because the plan was actually to like do a double move with your feet, like stand up and then put your right foot against the zone.
All right.
So you can, stabilize yourself.
Yep. So it's first stepping left, then stepping right and
grabbing the next hold.
All right. Clemens, not a bad slab climber, but I wonder what he's going to be doing here. I wouldn't say it's his forte, but I don't think also is a weakness for him.
Okay.
And Zoe.
Yeah. Let's see about this giant jump, because actually there was a hold till last second on the yellow volume.
Yes.
But we thought it would be too easy.
Okay.
And we tried to put it somewhere else, like as a thumb.
Yes.
But it was easier without the thumb. So it's gone. And I think it's possible. I tried it 3 times and I got super close. And it was not warmed up or anything. So I think the strong ones
will go to it. I mean, she's also one of the youngest ones. She's 21 years old. Not as much experience as all the other ones, which are 3 years older than her. At least with Katja, no, with Johanna. Yeah, they're all around 24, 25, and then there's some older ones like Petra, and some younger ones like Zoe. But she's also one of the smallest ones.
Yeah.
She's not so tall. Ooh.
That's a nice idea.
I mean, it requires a lot of tension.
And I don't know what to do afterwards.
I mean, I guess if you match it, then your whole body swings to the right because it's quite overhanging. It doesn't look from here, but it's very overhanging.
It is. I think you won't get far enough around the corner because you have to get get around the corner.
And Clemens here also not looking very, very...
Yeah, I think
not so comfortable on this middle volume. Again, he has a little bit of a softer shoe than Robin had. I don't know if I have to do something with it.
I'm not sure because I have a quite soft shoe as well.
Okay.
The theory, like
the same
so,
one,
like so.
Actually, both of them have theory.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
So you have the same one and it worked out.
1 minute and 45 seconds to go now.
Yeah.
Do you also take 2 pairs of shoes to competition?
No, because I'm not like competing on a high level anymore.
Okay.
If it doesn't work with the shoe, it just doesn't work for me.
Okay.
Because I was trying 2 different shoes, but I think I'm just too lazy. I don't know. I think one shoe works quite often, also good for me.
Yep. Yes, that was looking better from Clemens.
She's getting closer.
Yes, still quite far away.
Yeah,
she's smiling.
That's the movement she has to do.
Pretty cool.
At least she knows what to do.
I mean, she's taking it with a pinch of salt, so that's good. There you are.
But I think it's interesting that she decided to stay on the lower one.
She's more stretched out.
Yeah. I mean, it's closer to the final hold you want to go. But I'm not sure if she is able to get enough swing.
It's also so blind.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, more or less know where you have to go, but you don't know.
Yeah,
you don't
it's
see
a bit
where
in
your
the
hand's
back
going.
even.
And so far, no zones or tops.
But she's having fun.
Yes, she's having a lot of fun.
I love that.
Yeah, that's the way, that's the spirit. Actually, you're here to have fun, right? So
yeah.
Especially when it's not such an official competition. Should be having it fun and not taking it so seriously. So close. Also pretty frustrating because it's just the start. She got further in the first boulder. I mean, we had it last year. I think it was the Austrian Nationals. There was Julia Fischer. She couldn't get into the start position.
Yeah, I saw it. That's so frustrating.
Heartbreaking because you could see that she could hold with her hand. There was like 2 vertical holds, and she could get one with her hand, but the other one would be too far away.
Yeah.
And if she grabbed the right one, the left one would be too far away, and that was heartbreaking. As Julia, she's pretty much the tallest one from all of them, and she almost reached it without leaving the foothold. So, Lyubinov from Bulgaria, struggling a little bit. Are you going to get a bit more nervous, or are you still confident and hopeful somebody will top the boulder?
I'm hopeful that someone will top it, but I think I have to stay positive.
Yes.
Otherwise, I will just leave.
No, please don't.
And you have to talk all by yourself. So
I think
someone will do it, huh?
Yes, for sure.
She doesn't like the swing, huh?
Doesn't look like it, but she was also now standing in the lower one, and before she was standing in the upper one, like you were saying. So it's interesting that both climbers, the first tries, they stayed on the left, higher foothold, and now they're standing on the lower foothold.
Yeah, I think when you're staying on the lower one, the hold is way better because it's like underneath.
Yeah, but she's not getting the height.
I think it would be easy to get the height if you stay on the blue one. But then it's harder to hold onto the yellow hold.
Definitely, yeah.
So you have to decide.
Yeah. I mean, she got it a lot closer before, so I hope she can check on that. That it was better to step on the higher one.
Yeah. See, he's crimping the edge.
He's really crimping hard at the edge.
Ooh, Julia was super close. I think she touched it. She was not in the back, but...
We're still a little bit under 2 minutes, and I mean, there's plenty of time. Not quite reaching the hold. So What are your plans for this year? Are you setting any other competition?
Yes, I'm going to set as at the Austrian Championship in September.
Congrats.
In Innsbruck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Making yourself a name.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Wow, we just missed, sorry. Julia almost managed to stay on the wall. She latched the hole, but she flew with so much power.
I think she was not in the chuck, because if you have it deeply enough, you won't get loose of it. But if you only have the edge, it's not good enough.
Yes. So, have you ever set in a national competition?
I was setting in the beginning of the year. I was setting an Austrian Cup, A Cup, my first one.
In Vorarlberg?
No, in Wiener Neustadt.
Okay.
And then I was setting in March, I think, for the kids, the Austrian Championship, the under 10, 12, under 12, 14 and 16.
Okay. And do you enjoy more setting for the adults or for the children?
I think for the adults, I mean, it's easier because they're my size.
Yes.
Especially the women. But I also like to set for the kids because you have to think about more things. And sometimes it's so hard to say, because sometimes there are moves we can't do because we are too big and too tall, and the kids will do easily.
Yeah.
And then,
especially tiny French stop positions.
Like starting on a volume with all 4 points, like make yourself as small as possible.
I think Thomas is not going to be enjoying so much this one. But I think Francis is going to be able to do the second ball.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, I think so. I believe so. She is also quite of the tallest athletes, and she's in shape. So I think no problem on the first go. She almost got the hold. So are you meant to be stopping your body against the wall, or you just hold the tension and wait until you come back?
If you're like in the hold, you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
But it's easier if you stop on the wall.
Okay. So stopping on the wall would be a good idea. Come on, Francie. Ooh, she stopped it on the...
She tried to stop it with the yellow one, huh?
It's not a bad idea.
But now she was concentrating too much on the left hand and not getting the right one.
Yeah. And then we see the experience, taking a little bit of a rest, seeing what's going on.
Yeah.
Also, it's, like you said, it's really warm, and they have lights, which makes it even warmer. So taking a little bit of a rest will cool your pads a little bit, right?
Yeah. So.
Thomas Kohlbacher also creeping the edge.
I think it should be forbidden. Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
That looked good. Ooh.
Well, our agony is out. Somebody for sure got the zone.
So now it will get a bit powerful. It's a big move, and now it's a big shoulder move. But I think it should be fine because Francie is super strong on those powerful moves.
Yes. I would say she's also... but okay.
But there's time.
It works out. And yeah, she's also quite strong on shoulder moves.
Yeah.
I've seen it many times. But that would look really easy this time.
I think there's always a thing with jumps. Once you do it, it looks and feels easy.
Yeah. There you are. She even left the hand.
Yeah.
And yeah. Looking pretty cool. I hope that the slab gets as good as the women's is going, because...
Yeah, I hope so too. But I think Thomas looked better on his last try, so he made some progress.
Thomas looking not comfortable, but making progress. And Francis had no problem now. I mean, still a minute to go.
We also changed the top on this one in the last minute because there was a better foothold and we thought it would be too easy.
All right.
But let's see if we made the right decision. Yeah.
And Francie looking very good. She will get a knee bar maybe. No problem. And there you are at top. And the people goes Bazinga. Nice one. So far, 2 tops for Francisca. And first one was a flash. Second one got physical, like we said.
Yeah.
Pretty perfect.
And she needed some tries for the jump at the beginning. And a second one at the top, which is quite nice.
It's awesome.
I think it's always good if they like fall after the zone and don't. It's not easy to the top, and everyone who has the zone also has the top.
Yeah. And Johanna Faber just went to the mats. I don't know how it's going to be for her because sometimes she's doing pretty hard jumps, but she said it's not her specialty.
Yeah. Yesterday she flashed a jump, I think. So it was a different kind of jump, but I think she can do it easily.
Maybe getting a little bit frustrated with the boots, with his boots.
Yeah. It's a weird hold.
Well, she almost latched it, and she looked like, okay, yes, I can do that. That's, her face was telling this expression.
He's annoyed.
I think he's asking himself why. That's heart-brushing for anybody who's watching.
I think if he is getting too annoyed by the boulder and by his shoes in the starting position, he will get lost in anger and won't be able to concentrate enough.
Let's hope it's not like that. Johannes staying with the left foot higher now.
I think it's interesting that she's holding the big yellow one on the lower part because it's bad. I think it's way better if you have it at the edge, like in the middle.
To me, it looked like she thought she could crimp it.
Yeah. Maybe she can.
I mean, she's very, very strong in crimps. Not that she's not strong on slopes, but... 2 minutes to go. I think she's getting a little bit more stressed before she thought, okay, I can get it in 1 or 2 goes. And now there's already 4 gone.
It's harder than she thought.
Yeah.
But it looked better.
Yes. And I think she also appreciated it.
Yeah. Nikki was slipping again at the start.
Oh. Come on, Johanna. Yes.
Yeah. That's what I meant. If you have it, you have it. That's the wrong hand.
Exactly. She wants to go with the right. There you are. Ooh. I think on the compression shouldn't have been a problem.
Oh. I'm interested to see her on the shoulder move.
Interested to see how fast she's able to, with position, put the foot back on the foothold. That was quite cool.
Her foot slipped, huh?
I mean, she's still...
50 seconds left.
Should be enough. But it was quite amazing. Her feet got loose twice.
Yeah.
And she stood with the foot super fast and super precise. That was... You can see when somebody's like on a higher level of technicality.
But I think she got really tired on her last go, so...
And Nikki looking not comfortable, but making progress.
Yeah. Once...
And that was everything for both of them. So this puts Francie in a very, very strong position, because if now Katja and Petra cannot do it, it's going to be 1 more top. or he leaves Johanna in a weak position. Let's see how it goes.
Let's see. I'm also interested to see how Flo is doing on the slab, because I think it's normally it's not his.
I mean, last year, to be honest, there was the final boulder where you had to jump into a volume and you just stood there with no hold. And he was one of the very few ones who could do it on his first or second.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
So let's hope for the best.
So he said he's willing, he's actually in his final year, he's wanted to retire.
Yeah.
Any reasons why? Or?
I haven't talked about it.
Okay. Well, hopefully he changes his mind and he stays on for us. But
I think he also wants to get into route setting and do different stuff.
Let's see what Katja does.
Ooh.
Ooh, that was a good first go. I mean, he's trying to do the proper way, just standing there. Although he's seeing that the cone has been chalked up.
What I wanted to say before, I think it should be forbidden for climbers to crimp the edges on the volumes, because it's so annoying. Because some of the volumes are better made than others.
Yes.
On some volumes it's not possible at all.
Yeah. And sometimes actually you have to, we've seen it a few times, people just putting a lot of like crimps and like screw-ons around the whole volume, which looks completely awful, just in order to prevent that.
Yeah.
And
and if you forget about it or if you miss it, they will just climb a whole different boulder.
Yep.
It's not a balance slab anymore, it's just a put your fingernails into the edge.
True. And Katja making really good progress. She almost got to the very last hold. But yeah, back to that, some manufacturers do really good volumes where you can't crimp. And also, like, sometimes after time, they get bent and sometimes they're not straight anymore.
That's
wood
true.
is bending all the time.
I think the women's choose a good boulder, huh?
Yes.
Like, we have zones, we have a top.
Getting, I would say, a perfect run for the women. A little bit too hard on the men, but let's see what goes.
We thought so. But
let's see, it's not over.
There was not much time left to change anything between the under 16 and the adults.
Let's see what goes on. And Florian Klinger standing better in the middle boulder, the middle volume. He's looking a little bit more, still trying to hold things instead of just moving, balance in between. And it looks like he's readjusting his shoe.
Yeah, I think he has a super soft shoe. And sometimes, for me, if they're not new, they are getting almost too big. And then I have to readjust.
They're losing the tension also, right?
So.
And here we hit Katja. No problem with the jump. Whoa.
There are 40 seconds left. I think it could be still possible for her, but she has to hurry up.
I mean, that second zone from Robin was pretty incredible because nobody got any close.
10 seconds left.
Oh, she has to rush.
Yeah, that's not enough time.
Ooh. Flying all over. I mean, she's giving a show, that's good.
She's trying to the end.
So, last two contenders. Let's see what they can do. Petra Klinger and Jenny Kruder are on the mats. Really interesting to see what he's going to be doing. He also has soft shoes. But you've done it with soft shoes, you said. So, no excuses.
I mean, there was a better starting hold than I tried.
Well, it's not about the starting. We've seen people falling in the second volume. So
yeah, but if you have a better starting hold, you have a better starting position to get out of. Yeah. It makes a difference.
It makes a little difference, yeah. Still,
just to be fair.
Don't diminish your skills. Very strong and powerful climber. Petra Klinger. Almost got it there.
He's crimping also the edge.
I mean, he likes crimps.
Yeah, so it's no surprise. That was close.
Yeah, that was not bad at all.
Also, the step down was a weird move for me because you have to go over the one before because it's in your way.
Okay. Okay, you have to go. There's like the one you're standing up.
Then there's the bigger one.
You join the feet,
yeah.
And then there's 2 volumes across, yeah. And you have to skip the next one to go to the one behind. Okay.
And the one in between is like little bit bigger, so it's in your way.
Okay, but he's not having any trouble right now, so no. I think he's going to have more goals than the other people. But again, he's trying to crimp and instead of like stand. He has to go slow.
But that's what I mean. He's trying to get under. Yeah, over is better.
And yes, 2 minutes to go. Not much progress, but he's a little bit puzzled. What's going on? What I'm doing wrong? I thought I had it. Petra cleaning the results. Are they good holds, the ones that she's holding on?
The lower one is really good, and the upper one, as you can see, is a 2-finger pocket.
Flat pocket?
Yeah, it's not super flat, but it's not deep. Like, it's good enough for the starting position.
Okay.
Yeah, Petra did the jump.
Wow.
That was the way the male route setters did it.
Okay.
And I think all of the females did it directly.
Oh, beautiful. I mean, she's an ice climber.
So it shouldn't be a surprise.
People went a little bit bazinga when they saw that. Come on, Petra. Yes.
There's 1
minute to go. Crazy drop knee. We see some people jamming actually in between the heel hook.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's possible.
There you are. Come on, Petra. Petra looking very strong. Trying to get, if she gets down, yes. I think we're going to see a top.
Yeah, I hope so.
She's looking a little bit tired, but yes. And that's the Neva we talked about. Oh my gosh, she makes it really enticing. So much thrill into these finals. Yen looking a little bit better.
Yeah, and there are like
10 seconds
left. I think that was his last try, I guess.
And unfortunately, no tops in this boulder, but we've seen a zone. A little bit overcooked, maybe.
So as you can see, the route setters are going to remove the starting volume from the yellow one so that the women won't touch it by accident.
Okay.
In their, I think, 4th boulder? Yeah.
I mean, they would get disqualifying, or they would be pulled on,
we just
on the mats.
Didn't want it to use it. So in this format, it's easy to remove anything. So.
Well, and there you see Petra Klinger again. She fought so long. She was so long on the wall.
Such a good fight.
Yeah.
I think it's so impressive to see all the athletes fight.
Yeah.
Because they can fight so much longer than, I think, normal people.
Yeah. And now we're seeing your boulder.
Yeah.
Let's see how it's going. Thomas Lach.
I'm really interested because it was supposed to be the hardest, and it felt the hardest for us.
Okay.
But we thought the others would be easier, so maybe we just like
flipped around.
Yeah.
Let's see. I hope you're
Let's
right.
hope. Yeah, the starting position is super powerful from the beginning.
But he got it.
Then
and then you have to go
with the right
again.
Yeah. That looked good.
Nice move.
And it looked possible.
Yes, it looked possible. It looked also painful.
Yeah, that's true. But I think it's easier if you swing your left foot around.
If you let your whole body come through. Yeah.
And there's a big foothold you can use to stop your swing.
A flashy move, really impressive. Like from a tension position to a nicer position. But yeah, like you said, he was like doing a scorpion instead of letting his whole body swing to the left and then meeting the foothold. Exactly.
Correctly. Yeah, we changed the starting position a little bit. We tweaked it a bit because it was more of undercling the right starting hold, and now it's a bit more of a side pull, and it's easier to press into.
I think Florian, Thomas Kobacher, and Dominic will like this boulder a lot.
Yeah, let's hope so. But I think Thomas, his shoulder isn't feeling good at this boulder.
All right.
Like he's moving his arm the whole time, and
not this Thomas, but the Kobacher Thomas.
No, this Thomas.
Yeah.
I think his shoulder's not happy.
Yeah, I mean,
I understand.
I wouldn't push it, but I don't have to be there.
Yeah, I couldn't do the starting position.
Okay.
But I mean, like the strong climbers should be way stronger than me on these moves. So, fingers are crossed.
Did Mauro manage to do this starting position?
Mauro managed to do so, and Luca as well.
Okay.
So it's possible.
It's definitely possible, yeah. And we've seen him doing it. It's just come on. He's actually not very happy with his shoulder. He's moving it around. He's also not reading the move properly. I think he's trying to stop the whole momentum, like you said, carrying on through.
I think it's also possible with stopping the momentum like he is trying to do, but it's harder, I would say. It's more powerful.
Yes, definitely. And actually, there's some black marks on that big hold, which tells you, okay, I have to bring my foot there. I have to let
Sooner or later, I will use it.
He's going for an attempt. I think this is going to be the end.
Yeah, there are 15 seconds left.
He gets a big applause and a little bit frustrated maybe. But he got further in the last move, boulder. So that was looking pretty good. Robin hopping around. He's also a little bit bigger. I think he's going to be having a little, kind of like a more comfortable position at the beginning, since he can reach from a higher point. He almost doesn't even have to jump. Oh, 3 fingers holding onto it.
He's looking good.
But I guess for the next position, being bigger,
it's harder.
It's harder. Because you're being more spit out of the wall.
But he was so good in the slab. I think it's still impressive. Yeah,
he got his own. I mean, nobody got his own.
And it looked easy.
Not even Journey could have got his own.
Yeah, because there was no crimp in it. Yeah, to be fair. Yeah, I think he's not as powerful as the others. Robin?
From body construction, looks like it, but sometimes it's just not body construction.
Yeah, that's true. But I've seen him climb at a few competitions.
Yes.
And I don't remember him as a powerful climber.
Yeah.
But that has not to say anything, so maybe he will surprise us.
For sure.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. And are you staying tomorrow and the next days for the next competitions?
No, I'm going to leave tomorrow.
You're going to leave
in
tomorrow?
the morning, yeah. I have to do some stuff for university.
All right.
So, little party tonight.
Yeah?
And then going back tomorrow.
Not bad. I think he's been told that they can clean for him, but he says he can do it on his own.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, brushing is so exhausting. I think the starting position is okay.
Yeah.
But the higher the holds are, the harder it gets because the process is super long and it's, I don't know, I always feel my shoulders.
Yeah, especially if you want to clean properly.
Yeah, and if I'm trying on a hard, powerful bowler, I don't have the power left to clean them by myself.
Yeah, yeah. And if you got the possibility now that there's Corona, there's no Corona, or there's less Corona than before. Yeah, there's not been any regulations. Nobody has been asked for a test. They've been advised to test themselves, and if they feel sick, to not come. But in Austria right now, we're not having any regulations against Corona that dictate you have to wear a mask, you have to wear a test. So no test here, so they can brush for him.
Yeah.
Last minute to go for Robin Kishmayan. He's the boulder.
He's not doing any progress, huh? It's not getting better. I think he's getting tired.
I mean, he's also not resting that much, not sitting down, and brushing himself.
I think the brushing is the mistake.
The brushing is the mistake. It's taking away your power, man. You should leave it.
To all the climbers out there, don't brush your bowlers by yourself. Ask someone else.
That's a pro tip. Nodding with his head. That's enough for me, man. Okay. Let's see if Clemens can do any more on that. And also we're seeing now that Zoe is going to come to the third boulder. So we're going to see the third boulder for women for first time. We didn't comment anything about the women's side, so maybe you can tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, I have not tried the slab at all, and I haven't seen them try it. But let's see what we will find out. I think the starting position is a classic run-in.
Yep.
With two different footholds, so you have to, I think it's easier if you maybe get both, because it's easier to hold the balance, but it should be fine, like she's trying it too.
There you are.
Yeah.
And Clem is looking really strong in the first position. Yes, there you are. He got... This is so blind, I don't know if he knew if he was touching it. This looks good. And I think Clemens is the kind of climber which will think before he tries 50 billion times.
Yeah, and take a rest.
Yeah. But also he's brushing himself. What are you doing to it?
But I think it's with the small one, with the hand brush, it's okay.
It's okay. Okay.
And also he was not putting in a heel. He was trying to stand on the right volume. I think it's easier with the heel because you can get your hips way closer to the wall.
Okay. Zoe looking really good.
Yeah.
She's passed. Looks like she's crimping onto it. I think there's two crimps in the very... She's going for the holds of the volume.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
She's crimping onto the... She's allowed to do that.
Yeah.
What about that? What
should be forbidden.
Should be forbidden. What are you doing, guys? You're doing all wrong. Go down.
I mean, yeah. Because, like, you can't get rid of them.
Yeah.
And they're on every hole, because otherwise you
can't
won't be able to fix it on the wall. So...
I mean, she still has to stand on top of it. I'm not so sure if they thought about that, about the fact that they would be crimping onto the small hold.
No, I don't think so.
And then
a judge was asked her which hold she was crimping, and she just showed them, okay, it's the screwing holds and not the...
Yeah, not the T-net hold.
Yeah, not the T-net hold.
So she's allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah, for anybody who doesn't know the rule, if you have a hold, the bowl hold, the T-net hold, you're not allowed to crimp, you're not allowed to grab, but the screw-in hold, you are allowed to grab.
Yeah. I think this time she did it even without crimping.
Yeah, it looked also faster.
It looked easier.
And easier, yeah.
I think now there's a dynamic stand-up move.
Oh. I think she's again crimping it.
That's the reason why it should be forbidden, because like you can't build a boulder. I mean, it's good for her.
But she was crimping the edge. Yeah. Not even the hole, it was the edge.
Okay. Okay, then it's the first topic we discussed.
And so we're looking good here. People looking pretty good.
There are 30 seconds left.
It looked a little bit too high. Whoa, Clemens. Oh my God, look. Clemens looks very, looks like he was going to hold on it. And in the last minute, his foot slipped out, but he didn't let his whole body go further. So
there are 10 seconds left.
No, I think he's already too tired.
Yeah, and so I don't think she has enough time left. So the women's boulder looks good.
Yeah, but the men also. I think.
Yeah, but still, I think no one got out of the starting position.
Clemens managed to get the next hold.
Okay.
And then on the last second, his foot slipped out and he lost the tension. But I don't know if he's so forced to have to leave your body, because he, with his reach, was just latching onto the hold and staying in the heel hook. Exactly. But we'll see what Lyubinov will do. And here we have Julia Kruder. I don't know her so much. Is she a fan of slabs? Is she not a fan of slabs?
I don't know. She's a bit older than me, so we never climbed in the same category.
Yeah.
I think she's not the biggest fan, but also not like super bad at it.
Okay. So anybody, Julia's 24, how old are you?
She's only 24.
Yes.
I think then we climbed in the same category. I'm 23.
Okay.
So, okay.
Well, maybe it could be this year with the changing it. Yeah.
Maybe she's like...
And I don't know if she's been forever in climbing scene.
I think she's been there quite long.
Okay. Looking quite okay, but this foot swap looks a little bit tricky, and she's now making progress. We see a closer look where she's standing. No friction. Those are only footholds. She has to stand up and get the whole crimp plus the edge of the body.
Come on now, let's hear something for Portugal, Lyubinov.
And that's the part of commitment we're always talking about, where they're thinking too long, and this is sometimes just wasted time that they could use.
Yeah, wasting time, wasting energy, and wasting concentration. Because normally it won't get easier if you wait for
sometimes about
a few seconds.
Preparing, but if after you're prepared, it doesn't help to keep it for longer, right?
Yeah.
And Lyubinov.
Come on.
Very tension position.
Yeah,
there we are.
Wow.
Come on, let your foot. Let your foot.
I'm surprised that he let it go. The hold is not too bad.
No,
I think he was surprised that his foot slipped.
He's been told something by the judge. I'm not so sure what they're telling him. But he still has got 1 more minute. That was the sign. And for anybody who's new into climbing, is just joining in, we're in Graz. We're seeing the Bloc Summer here. My name is David Patterson, and I'm with Alina Buena. Sorry.
It's fine.
Yes, and we're seeing the finals of the Bloc Masters here. Quite perfect for the women's round, on the tougher side for the men.
On the super hard side for the man, I would say.
Yeah, if you're wondering what these pieces of tapes are, they represent the start position. You have to have one per each limb. You have to decide which limb you want on each piece of tape. And you get some points on two different holds. There's a zone hold around the middle of the boulder, and then there's another one at the very top. The top gets you the most points, the zone, and then the number of attempts that you got for being able to get each of them. And that ninja kick looked pretty hard.
Yeah, but he got super close.
He got very
I think
close.
it was harder because his body was staying on the right side.
I don't know if they're changing one of the boulders.
Yeah, I think they're going to make it easier, huh? And this boulder I only tried the start and not the top, so I don't know what they're going to change.
So let's see Francie what she can do in this boulder. Boulder number 3, she's already got 2 tops. She did flush the first one, and the second she got on her 4th attempt. So let's say it's going progressively quite well.
It's
also
true.
a tricky start.
I mean, she's not the biggest fan of slabs,
Okay.
but she's getting better.
Okay.
So
let's see what the other ones can do. Because I think Johanna likes slabs quite a lot.
yeah, I would say so.
Oh, she's
too.
quite good at them.
Normally.
Yeah. I mean, we had a simulation here for some seniors and some youth, and they were preparing some boulders for them for the simulation, and she came to test them, and the slab, which was meant to be one of the hardest boulders, she did it on her 2nd go. So I think she's not too bad at slabs.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Thomas doesn't like the start.
Struggling a little bit more than I would thought so, but let's see what goes.
Fancy as well.
Balancing around.
Also with the left foot, which seems hard, because then you have to switch up there.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. But she's going to have a plan. I think she doesn't recognize that the starting position. One is over there, maybe. Because she
not
matched.
So sure. No, she missed the tape. Well, she's not been told down because she's not even been able to start. And now she's checking it.
Yeah. That's way better.
Yeah, easier. I think the left one is a very poor full hold.
Yeah.
With her reach, it would make more sense to just have that.
But that was the plan.
But then you have to swap it, right?
Yeah, but it's a big foothold, so that's not too hard.
Okay. And there's again nothing to crimp, just about standing on your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Thomas.
I don't know what he did because he has his left hand there. I think he tricked the boulder.
Maybe he's the trick master. Thomas looking pretty good.
The right one is nothing.
Nothing.
If you ask me. The boy said it's okay, but for me it was nothing. But I'm not a good compression climber.
Okay. Well, we have a zone, I believe. Thomas Koberhard, he's not been awarded yet. Hopefully we're going to see an actualization of that. Because that would put him into 3rd position.
Lovely.
But we know it's possible. He's been already there. He's still got 40 seconds.
Franz is trying again.
Okay, maybe Thomas has not been awarded the zone because he didn't move from a stable position into another stable position. He held it, but when he lashed the other one, he didn't stabilize it. So I believe that's the reason.
That's hard. That's me. Ooh.
He's gone with a left.
Actually, that was my first idea. I wanted to set, but the press was too bad for all of us.
Okay.
So we decided to put it in here.
And Thomas is going away.
Yeah, there are 6 seconds left. I think it's not enough for Franzi.
He's not been awarded the zone, and Franzi...
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Well, it leaves an option for all the athletes to catch up, which makes it more interesting, exciting, intriguing.
However you would like to say.
Exactly.
I think Nikki likes the start.
I think so. I think he's going to be...
The thing is, normally he likes slaps more than the powerful things.
But he's better at the powerful things.
It depends on the powerful things. If there is a crimp in it, he's bad.
Okay.
But he's quite good with big holds.
Johanna not being very comfortable in the first start. I think she's not checking the left. She's trying to just stand on the left and not to utilize the left one.
I think a few of them only were standing on the right one and then going over. Yeah.
Ah, there you are. Johanna Feber, the local hero from Graz.
Yeah.
She's been quite strong in the last year when it comes to bouldering. She's made a couple of semi-finals, got injured, caught corona. Let's see if she can get something out of this lap. People are cheering quite a lot. High foot or low foot? What's your take on that?
I think low.
Well, the point that I'm asking this for anybody who doesn't know is like, if you get a low foot, you can stamp it on the wall, or you don't have to get so much swing in order to get. But also for the hold, you're standing further away.
That's true, but I think you're more underneath it. And if you get high enough,
Nikki looking not too bad.
Yeah.
We can see it from the corner of our eyes.
He's so long in this position. It has to be so powerful.
Looks like the man is suffering a little bit in this boulder.
I think, on all of the boulders, huh?
Yeah, maybe not, a little bit in all the boulders, yeah.
Auf geht's, Johanna. Geht schon jetzt. Come on now. Mario.
Johanna going again for the zone hold. And Nikki a little bit frustrated.
There are 40 seconds left.
Then she's a little bit puzzled that she didn't get the hold this time.
Yeah. I think she thought it would be easier. Because it doesn't look too hard. But it's trickier than it looks. Nikki looks like he doesn't want to climb anymore.
She's looking a little bit frustrated, to be honest. And Johanna just going no.
Yeah, she's too far away with her whole body from the wall when she's up there.
And in the last second we saw Dominic making some progress. I mean, last year there was on the semi-final, I believe, or the final, and there was a boulder and there was a very good top, and you could climb it. It was not planned like that, but he had to climb through some holds, and in the last 20 seconds he just like jumped from the starting hold to the top, and he almost managed to get it, and he only got 2 tries. And in the second try, he was really, really close. So I think if he had, I don't know, 30 seconds more, he would have done it.
That's impressive. I think Flo will do it.
Yeah, he's looking really, really strong.
Yeah, I saw him climb on the on some compression boulders the day before yesterday. He was testing for the youth competition.
Yeah.
And looked good.
Let's see.
You can do it. Come on.
It's sad that. So Thomas Koberher got awarded the zone.
Okay.
So he's sitting in 3rd position.
I think the starting position is for Flo harder because he has to jump in.
Yeah.
Katja, come on.
And Katja de Weg.
I think she's in a flash go, huh?
Yes, I believe so. Yes.
Katja, come on.
Very good here, the Slovenian athlete. Ooh. We actually have some videos in Blockhouse where they're training, and I think you're in one of these videos where you guys are training with the Slovenian team in a simulation or something like that, where there's like a whole world with like, I don't know, 50 or 20 volumes and trying different combinations. I don't know if you can remember that.
No, I can't remember that.
But yeah, sometimes the national team of Slovenia, they're coming quite often here, so they're training together.
It's not too far.
It's not too far for them. It's a good facility, the Blockhouse.
Yeah, it's a really good gym for competition climbing and training.
Let's see what she can do.
I would say one of the best.
Oh, nice. Nice words.
Okay.
Nice compliments. Big applause from the people.
Okay, come on.
Ooh, she was looking really, really close.
But she missed it a little bit.
I mean, she still has got 1 minute 40. It looks like a really small crimp. It's this kind of like blue peel, super soft, round but edgy crimp. So, but she didn't get it properly.
Yeah.
And Flo,
not happy about the start position.
take a little bit of thought. Should do something different. He's jumping more from the side now and looks better. But as soon as he gets the right foot next to the left.
Yeah, he's... Wow.
Katja looking like a slap master. Not having any problem with the beginning. Just about the latching.
Yeah.
Yes! Inside bando.
Finally. And now the top move. Again, it's hard to get... Woo!
And that's another top for the female. I mean, that just changed everything. It's bringing a new game. Because France didn't top it, but she did. So she's not been awarded, and she goes into 1st position as the only athlete with 2 tops and 3 zones. Because I believe Franziska didn't get the zone of this one.
Yeah, on the slab.
But Katja got the zone on the previous one. So last climbers, Petra Klinger and Jene Kruder. Let's see what Jene Kruder can do off the boulder.
To my excuse, it was the first time that I was setting men's. Normally I'm only setting like for the women because I know how tall they are, how strong they are. It's like easier for me. I
mean, there's a consensus, right? It's not only upon you, and there's also a chair fruit setter.
But like for me, I had no clue how it should be.
Yeah.
Like I was like, just okay, I can't do a single move in this one.
Well, it looks good.
Easy. Is he going to flash it?
I mean, 1 second ago you were saying...
Yeah, the toe hook is so important. Because when you don't do the toe hook, your right foot just swings and there's so much power. With the toe hook, you're way more stable.
And that was the first try, so that means he got a zone on his first try, which jumps us into first position. But we've seen, like, if he tops it, it's a perfect boulder because only one person got it. So it's so tiny, right? It's so tiny. The margin that you have for making impossible or perfect is just so tiny.
Yeah. I think that's the reason why it's so hard to set competitions boulders, because I think normally in training, if they like have 2 minutes more time, they will do it.
Yeah.
Or if they like have more time to rest or rethink, or like are not climbing under pressure.
Yes.
So it's hard to decide if it's good enough or hard enough or too easy for a competition and for training. There's a huge gap.
There's a huge gap, and the field is really strong, but 4 minutes are 4 minutes. And
yeah, 4 minutes are not much.
I mean, Chris decided to take a big rest. I think he's going to go one more time, and maybe if he doesn't get it a third time, but it's a boulder you cannot do so many times, right?
And I think there are 2 minutes left.
And then we saw a replay.
Yeah.
Petra almost getting it.
So both of us in the starting position.
I mean, he's staying there. No problem. He looks so composed. Strong shoulders for Jenna Kruder.
That's for sure. Oh, toe.
Very poor hold on the right.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be waiting probably another half a minute and then going again. But Petra can just manage to get the zone. If she gets the top. Oh my God.
A foot slip.
This is getting more intriguing and more exciting as the competition goes by.
More than 1 minute to go.
The women's round looks perfect on paper, huh?
Looks really good, but I mean, if we get now too many tops, it's gonna go on to the fourth one, which would not be a bad thing. But yeah, there's more action than in the men, so to say.
Which is not too hard.
It's not too hard.
I think they're going to put in their last go. There are 40 seconds left.
But Jene was so strong in this hold.
Oh, I think he's tired.
And he's quitting it.
I mean, he knows that no one did it.
And
so
he knows himself really well to know. The pressure looked a little bit like, okay, should I brush it or should I not brush it? Petra.
15 seconds left. It's more than enough time.
There you are. On the last 10 seconds. Another top from Petra Klinger. Oh my God, this is getting exciting. So now, when Petra gets awarded the top, it's going to be for sure third, second, and first position. I think it's going to be third due to the amount of attempts. But also she has got 3 zones, so maybe she's jumped onto second position.
Let's see.
We're still not actualized. There you are, second position due to the amount of zones. So Johanna needs to be top in the next boulder if she wants to do something.
The swing looks not perfect.
He's also like staying with his belly or with his face, with the front part, always to the front. He needs to be turning around as
and
he
he's
goes.
swinging more to the outside than to the insides.
Yeah. Because he's trying to get the...
Yeah, that's better. Sideways.
Oh. Okay, it looks like maybe somebody could
I
stop
think
it
they made this one a little bit better because it was a little bit more sideways.
Okay.
And I think now it's possible to hold the swing on the first one. I don't have to do like the double jump to the undercling.
Okay, Thomas, get on. Come on.
And he's also going with one hand and not trying to land with both.
He's holding too long onto the starting hold.
Yeah. So let's see. And it's a good hold.
It's a good hold, but also it was a little bit too high and just slipped into, and it's even harder to hold.
So last boulder for the round for this man, Thomas Lach, who's 29 years old. His shoulder was aching in the last boulder, and now he has to swing.
It almost looked like he wanted to do a cross move into the zone.
So anybody who's here or who wants to come, there's going to be an after party. Are you going to stay in the after party?
Yeah, sure.
We have big DJs in the whole scenery here, whole field, food trucks, a whole bar. Yeah, this time, yes. A zone for Thomas Lach.
Finally some climbing for him, huh?
Yeah. It's been a pretty tough round.
Yeah, but for all of them, so I'm sorry for them.
And lands onto the brush. He looks a little bit tired, to be honest.
I mean, it has been hard. Even if you don't do many moves, you're trying super hard just to get into the starting position, to do like the first move.
Because you have to swing your whole body all the time.
Yeah.
That's just taking some energy out of your shoulders, out of your core.
Yeah, he has 30 seconds left.
That's not a lot.
No, I think one or two could.
Ooh. Classic place plant. And Thomas going again.
I think this is going to be his last try. There are 10 seconds left. Yeah.
I bet he fell down in the last second. And he gets a big applause from the audience. Thomas Lach, who could get some climbing on his last boulder. And the next athlete, Robin Kichmeyer, will come onto the mat soon. There we are. We see the replay of the face plant that he was kind of getting with both hands to learn the move. Let's see what the other ones will do out of this boulder.
A friend of mine who's also root setter just texted me that he also thinks that you should not be allowed to hold on to the onto the side of the volumes or the screw holds. Just
to crimp it.
Yeah.
And there we see Robin not quite getting the concept of the lambada. He was trying to push against the wall with both on both sides in order to create momentum instead of swinging his body. And that's a classic thing we saw today on a 12-year-old trying a lambada. Yeah. You see now what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not how you want to latch onto it.
I think he's tall enough that he could make it like this.
So he could be getting it a lot easier.
Yeah. You get much more swing if your whole body is swinging. Yes. And the starting hold is super good, so it's easy to swing on it.
Come on now, Arieli.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think he's having a good time. He's enjoying it.
I think this one is fun to climb.
Yeah. Not the hardest boulder.
No, it's just like I always feel like a child on a playground if I do like jumps and swinging around.
Yes.
So I think it's for the inner child.
Yeah, I totally get you. I'm the kind of man who likes the jumping around and stuff, and new style competition. At least inside. Outside, I'll enjoy more the crimpy things.
Yeah. Yeah, same for me.
Okay, come on, Adele.
So Robin still has got a lot of time.
It's not a time issue now.
He's getting a lot of attempts also. He's not resting a lot.
The thing is, on on jumps, it doesn't matter which kind of a jump, you don't have the feeling that you get tired at the beginning. Because it's such a short movement, but you will get tired.
Yes.
And it's not as easy to feel the tiredness as on a powerful boulder.
Definitely is.
Über eine Minute noch für dich, Robin. Auf geht's jetzt. Come on, Adele.
Especially if you're getting so close and you're thinking, oh, maybe I get it, maybe I get it.
Yeah, and it's so hard to rest.
Yes, it's so hard to
because rest. I think there's now 50 seconds left.
Yeah.
And he will get nervous.
And for what us feels like, okay, there's been 10 seconds. For him, it's like, yeah, a minute has gone by.
Yeah.
And for us, a second is for him, it's like 10 seconds. It's like
time is such a weird thing if you're competing.
Yes.
Because when you take a break, the time will run.
Yeah.
Super fast. And if you're climbing, it's, I don't know. Sometimes it's super fast and sometimes super slow. So it's so hard to have a feeling for the time.
And Robin not quite
20 seconds left.
Making a lot of progress, but it's the last boulder, so he's going to try.
Yeah, he's going to try till the end.
Nothing to lose, everything to win. So Robin, that was everything for him. Sitting currently on 3rd position with 1 zone. He got in his first try on the 2nd boulder on the slab. And now we're going to see, I think Clemens is going to flash this boulder.
The whole boulder or the jump?
I think the whole boulder.
Okay.
I'm pretty confident. Clemens, don't let me down, please. Don't do that, man. And also we're seeing Zoe on the first, on the last boulder.
He's getting this, okay. Zoe was close as well, looked good.
Ooh, interesting method. Yes, come on, Clemens. Now, this is the weak point for him.
The crimp?
Yeah.
Ooh, he's quite flexible, huh?
Oh no, it slipped out. Okay, got it wrong, but he got quite high.
Yeah, it was almost a flash.
Yeah, and I wanted to say, I think he's not going to use the crimping power, but his reach. He's long, he's tall, this guy. And he's setting a choke bag, portable choke bag around his waist. I think he's going to take around 40 seconds of break and then give it another flash go. And so we're here going for the 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was a dry fire.
A bad one.
Yeah, especially quite high on the wall.
Yeah.
You don't want to fall bad.
I think Zoe is going to try again. I think she can do the jump. It looked good.
And there you are. If somebody's thinking like why we said before, okay, the guy was swinging wrong and here, it's because before you're so much overhanging, and now you can utilize the wall a little bit. I still think it would be better without, but now she's been able to utilize the wall a little bit better. There you are. And that looked really natural also. It was
and there's the second toe.
Ooh. Clemens also falling out.
1.5 minutes. Yeah. There's this time on the screen. The underling move looks nice.
Yeah. I wonder why he fell. Too late.
Come on. Get ready, get set.
Clemens just jumped into third position. Also with the serve.
When he was at the last move, I wanted to say maybe the root setters just tweaked it a little bit too much and it's too easy now.
Yeah.
But
looks perfect. Yeah, there you are. But to be honest, your boulder, the third boulder, could have actually gone really well.
Yeah, it's true.
It's always a little bit of a high risk, high reward, but also could be high risk, no reward kind of thing. So
it's like gambling.
Yeah, and if you want to push the sport, sometimes you have to do this.
Yeah. I mean, especially we are not as strong as the athletes.
Yes.
Because if we would be as strong as the athletes, I think we would compete at their level. So we have to try, to gamble if they can climb it or not. We have to feel if it's possible or not, and then it's gambling if they can do it in 4 minutes or not.
Yeah.
Because these bulls are possible for sure, for all of them, for the stronger ones.
Yeah.
But maybe just not in 4 minutes.
Definitely. Yeah, it's the game of doing it in 4 minutes. Are you a fan of this 4 minutes format, or you like more like, because nowadays there's been like, for example, tomorrow there's the European Youth Competition, and they have been donated. Somebody they have made videos so that they can study the boulders.
I climbed one of their boulders for the videos.
Exactly.
I'm not a big fan of it because I think it's sad that you don't have to think for yourself anymore. You know exactly what to do. It's just like, okay, are you strong enough? Are you flexible enough? Are you... Yeah.
And it's the same, like, different morphologies, different ideas.
I mean, we have seen today at the qualification that some of them still did it in a different way. I think it's good that they just keep trying other things and not just like doing it and don't think about anything else. But it's weird.
Yeah, copying is a limiting factor, definitely. It's better to be creative and to
I think
use
it's
what
sad
you...
because it's such an important skill in climbing to figure it out for yourself.
Yes. As a climber and a route setter, I can totally relate. As an audience, I think, okay, I'm seeing more action faster.
Yeah.
So from this point...
Ooh. Actually, I was asking the guys if that's possible, and they said, no, it's too far.
But he's
tall,
he's a lot taller than any other team route setter you had. So yes, back to this. Yeah, I'm much more happy because now they're having 4 minutes, but they have just had a previous observation, but there's no video showing them how to climb it or what to do. And tomorrow or today, they get those videos where people are climbing and they see what they have to do. And it's been actually quite controversial this year, actually, in the IFSC. So, Julia Cruz taking the toe hook.
Nice.
And like you said, no pro for the top.
Easy.
Nice finish on the women. And that moves her into 5th position because she has 2 tops. I think she's not been awarded the last up, maybe. She's just topped the last boulder, but not the 3 before.
Okay. Only the jump.
Only the very last one, yeah. But the last one she did also pretty quick.
Yeah.
I mean, at least she got 1. That's pretty cool if the worst competitor gets 1 top or something out of it.
Yeah.
And the best competitor gets the most.
Yeah.
Come on.
And it's a nice ending. You can look into something back and reflect. Yeah.
That's a weird swing as well.
He's also swinging, facing
outwards
to the right, which you have to twist your whole body. You're swinging a little bit outside and then...
Come on, Boji.
You can't utilize tension against the whole volume that's on the right side.
Ooh, that's close.
Yeah, there you are.
But I think it's hard.
He wants to.
He looks so tall. I mean.
Oh my God. And that's why we like actually no videos, because then you can use your own imagination, your own body. But he needs the foothold now.
Yeah. I think it's maybe too close for him. Because if he's super tall, it's a high foothold.
That's true.
And there was not much time left. So I think he didn't thought about anything.
It might be also a reason why Clemens went with the left undercling. Because it's such a high foothold.
Yeah. It's true. Franzi.
She would do this, I think.
Yeah.
And so. Thomas should be doing this also. He should be flashing it, to be honest.
I thought so at a few other balls as well, so I don't say anything.
Ooh. Franzi got quite close.
And now the top move.
No.
And I think they worked on the top move before, huh? I don't know if the rule set has changed something or what they changed.
What I'm seeing is that they're all standing with the left foot. Would it make no sense to step with the right foot after the
Yeah, but I think the left crimp is super bad.
It's so bad that you cannot turn around.
Yeah, maybe it's too bad for them. He's trying again. No break.
But he's quite keen that he just missed. And that's a replay.
That's a replay, okay. Okay. Makes more sense now.
Pretty committed move to the top.
Franzi got close as well for the first jump.
And Thomas is in first position because he's the only one with 2 zones so far.
It sounds
how hard.
So bad and so sad.
It's this round. But maybe we see top.
I'm so sorry to all of the athletes who had to go through this round.
Well, there's a party. You can invite them for pee afterwards.
Make friends again.
Exactly. Yes, no problem. Yes. So Franzi will jump into first position. That leaves her with 3 tops and 3 zones in 9 attempts.
So my guess was not too bad.
If Katja or anybody does it, they would skip automatically higher because they will have more zones.
Yeah.
If they get zones, then not.
I think they will make the zone. Ooh, I think he's tired.
He's tired. I was going to say exactly the same. And still 1 minute. I think it's probably going to rest 40 seconds. Definitely not taking your advice to not brush.
I will talk to him later on.
Okay, you do that.
I mean, he's a coach.
He's a coach. He should know that.
He should know that. He should know.
What are you doing, man?
Tell the kids.
Don't do the dirty person. Taking a bit of a rest. I mean, it's a fast boulder. You can do it in 30 seconds.
For sure. There are 40 seconds left now.
But he's still quite agitated. I mean, he knows that.
Yeah, it's still a physical boulder.
Yeah, there you are. Asking for a little bit of love. And he's jumping again.
Yeah, but it was close.
Ooh.
He's
not so focused.
Fighting.
No high foot. There you are. He saw it now. And a big applause to Thomas Goldbacher. Youth coach for the national team who fought really well, and he's sitting in first position. So if anybody needs to be coached, there you are. You can just contact him.
I would say Nikki is going to do it, but I don't trust myself anymore. That's okay.
The top looks really hard.
I think he doesn't like the crimps at the top.
Yeah, it's...
Okay. No.
I mean, he's brushing them. The first thing he's doing it now.
Yeah, he's always brushing.
He's always brushing. He
always
knows.
by himself, but...
He's always brushing.
I think it's...
I think Johanna should be able to flash this ball.
Yeah. But I think Francie also needed 4 goals, and Julia as well.
And there was a... Ooh. Oh. That was so close. In the edge of falling down.
And now it's okay. I crimped.
Oh, wow. Oh my God, we saw the worst face plant
but he's clapping.
we've ever seen in my life.
I think he's going to try the same way again.
That was no lack of commitment whatsoever.
No, I've seen a worse one yesterday at the kids.
Oh my God, really?
I was so scared.
From so high above?
Like not as high, because like the boulders are not as high because they're smaller. But I think it's almost the same height for them. And he was jumping, and just like there was too much swing, and he was just.
Wow. There was only one boulder.
I think it was under 12.
Under 12?
Under 12, so it was even scarier.
Oh, wow.
Because I think the taller they get, or the older they get, it's getting okay because they know how to fall and what to do.
Yes. I mean, imagine some beginner just falling like that. Hospital.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, there's one I can recall, which was in Salt Lake City last year, and they had on the men final boulder a red boulder where they had to get jump and latch very, very tilted, a crimp, and if they didn't grab it and hold it, they would fall like a fish into the water face plant. And it was so high above. The only one who didn't face plant was Sean Bailey, I think.
Okay.
All the other ones just like fell so hard from so high. It didn't look so hard, so bad as this one, to be honest. But yeah.
You were struggling, huh?
Yeah, you was struggling a lot more than I expected. So Nikki gonna go for the second goal.
That was a long break he took, huh?
Yeah. I mean, it was quite a hard impact. Yeah. So
I think he's sure that he can do it.
And Johanna just managed to get the zone.
And there's 1 minute left.
Much better onto...
Yeah. Ooh, that was close.
Oh my God. Yes! And the top for Dominic. And the people go crazy. And both are happy. And fist bump from both. Nice.
That was a good show.
That was a really good show. Dominic onto the first position with 1 top and 2 zones. I mean, we're seeing some tops. We're seeing some tops. That's
not
better
many,
than no tops.
But yeah.
I mean, he made sure that he would not let go of the left hand.
Again. But actually, I was not sure if he's gonna make it in his second try.
It was also touching
it looked, I don't know.
Yeah, we had some doubts, but he made it, so we're happy. And Frinklinger is on the mats.
Easy.
And with him is going to be also Katja Devek.
Both swinging.
She
struggled.
Yeah,
there was not
enough momentum. She cut it a little bit down. Floor looking really strong.
I think he's going to flash it.
I hope he doesn't face plant.
That
was so bad.
I think he won't put in a heel. He's not as flexible.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Nice prediction.
That's a lot of finger strength.
That's a lot of finger strength. And he's asking for people.
Aww.
And he's really enjoying it.
Super happy about the flash.
Oh. So Florian Klinger now with 1 top and 2 zones takes the lead. So that means Dominic can only be 3rd or 2nd. Depends on what Jena does. And Katja taking a little bit of a rethought. She's sitting on 2nd, and anything that she does, not anything but a top would put her in 1st position. No top in zone would put her where she is now, basically in 2nd position. If Petra doesn't do anything else.
Oh, her feet position is weird.
She's standing really high above the volume.
Yeah,
right?
and I think she's I don't know. Something looks weird.
She's like twisting.
She's like twisting because she's landing with the right foot right in front of the left, and then she is not looking into the wall.
There's a cross between the upper and lower body.
I think there she's losing much momentum.
I think this is like, or it reminds me a little bit like what you would do in snowboarding. They tell you don't do this counter twisting, and it looked exactly like that. Like she was counter twisting. Yeah, that looked way better. There you are. Well, this will put her, first position. And jumping into first position, so the old title will be defeated, and Francis Steller will not be the winner for this year's. And pretty much the score is set. It's just about the order. If Petra now tops, she will get first. Depends if she does it in the which amount of turns. I think she can only do it in 1 try. No, actually she cannot be first. Petra can only be 2nd because she has already had more attempts than Katja.
Okay.
So she could only be 2nd or 3rd. She's 3rd now. If she tops it, will be 2nd, but a zone will not move her up. And Jena Kruger looks quite cool and comfortable on his flash attempt.
Yeah, I think he's going to flash it too, because now there are only crimps, and he can crimp.
Oh wow! That was a big jump. But he did it like Flo. He went with the left hand and then tried to flash it also. I think he's enjoying this boulder more. Petra Klinger, this time no problem.
In your 2nd trial, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
So don't mess this, and yes. So second position for Petra Klinger, because she has got 1 more top than Francis Scherer. And this is our score for the female. First, Kathi Devek. 2nd, Petra Klinger. 3rd, Francis Scherer, followed by Johanna Färber, Julia Kruder, and Zoe Petermans. Now let's see what Jena Kruder can do. He's got now 2 zones, so he's sitting in 3rd position. He can be 2nd if he gets a top, and I believe he can be first to 2 attempts with Flo.
Come on.
He's moving fast through the whole boulder. This move looks actually hard.
Yeah.
Like
reachy.
Yeah, it looks close. Like they will hold it, but
yeah, no problem this time. And Jena Kruder drops the last boulder. Also very happy. As we thought, he jumped into 2nd position. So that's a win for Flo. Really, really strong for him.
Yeah.
Flo with 1 top and 2 zones in 1 attempt. And Jena Kruder with 1 top and 2 zones in 2 attempts, followed by Dominic with 1 top and 1 zone in 2 attempts. Followed by Thomas Kohlbacher Clemens Rithat, Robin Kischmeier, Thomas Lach, and Lyubenov Botsida.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for having the pleasure
Thanks for having me.
co-commentate. It's been really fun, and yeah, enjoy the party.
Thank you. I still have to work a little bit.
Oh, okay.
We have to put all the boulders down so that the route setters for tomorrow.
They have an empty wall.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, all the best putting the boulders down, then enjoying the party.
Thank you.
And catching your train with your studies, and for the next nationals in Austria. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was Alina Voima from Austria, from Tirol, from Vienna, co-commentating and helping me here, giving you an insight of all the boulders. We're going to have a little break and then we will go to the flower ceremony.
Bevor ihr euch jetzt alle was zu trinken holt, noch einen kurzen Moment hier bleiben bitte, denn jetzt ein riesen Dankeschön an die Wiener städtische und den Landesdirektor Michael Witsch, den ich jetzt bitte auch auf die Bühne bitte. Einen Riesenapplaus bitte alle noch einmal in die Hände klatschen. Und natürlich auch alle hier bleiben, denn vielleicht seid ja ihr die Glücklichen, die dieses Wochenende gewinnen können. Auch von ihm gibt es jetzt ein paar Worte für euch.
Also meine herzliche Gratulation zu diesem tollen Event, der ganzen Organisation. Wirklich, ihr seid wirklich ein Traum hier. Die Organisation natürlich auch den Athleten. Also hier wird die Schwerkraft neu definiert. Unglaublich, wir stehen ja für Gesundheit, wir stehen für Bewegung, aber das, was da abgeht, wirklich Hochachtung und Gratulation dazu. Und wir haben uns erlaubt natürlich auch das Gewinnspiel irgendwie. Wir haben an und für sich ein Wochenende für 2 Personen. Normalerweise legen wir hier ins Paket ein Wellness-Wochenende hinein. Aber wir haben schon gesagt, da gehört viel mehr Aktivität. Das ist ein Aktivwochenende. Ich bin überzeugt davon, es wird die richtige oder den richtigen treffen. Und damit das alles ordentlich abgeht. Danke für die Teilnahme. Alles versperrt. Und jetzt darf ich die Renate bitten.
So there you are, we have the results of the men, Florian Klinger, followed by Jörn Kruder, Dominik Hartl, Thomas Kolbacher, Clemens Rithat, Robin Kischmeier, Thomas Lach, and last but not least, Lyubenov Botsida. And on the women's side,
das kann noch dauern. Woher kommt der Begriff Bouldern? Das wäre die erste Frage gewesen.
we're soon going to be getting the women's results, so you can see it on the screen. This is the Barefoot's quiz prize, but here we have the women. Sorry. And now, yes, we have here the women, Katja Karic, followed by Petra Klinger, Francis Steger, Johanna Feber, Julia Kruder, and Zoe Petermans. That was everything for today, but not the last. So tomorrow we have followed semi-finals and semi-final. Hello. Tomorrow we have 2 semi-finals, one at 1 o'clock and one at 3 o'clock, followed by the Youth A finals at 7:30. This will carry on Saturday, but tomorrow we will update you to everything. Just don't forget to make an appointment for tomorrow, Zoom in, streaming for the semi-finals of the Youth A here in Graz. It's been a long day, but we still have 2 more days full of climbing. My name is David Patterson, and we're going to soon proceed to the flower ceremony. Have a nice night, and I'll see you in the next one.
Ich glaube, das Aktivwochenende ist bei dir sehr gut aufgehoben. Ja, genieß es. Ja. Schön und viel Spaß mit dir. Ja. Dankeschön. Danke. Gratulation.
Da erlaube ich mir jetzt kurz was zu sagen dazu. Es kommt alles zurück im Leben. Die Familie Knoch hat nämlich dem gesamten ukrainischen Team ihr Haus zur Verfügung gestellt. Und ich glaube, das ist auch ein Riesenapplaus wert. Und ein gutes Beispiel dafür, dass alles zurückkommt im Leben. Also gratuliere zu dem Preis. Danke.
Bleibt noch kurz da, weil ein paar Kleinigkeiten haben wir noch. Dafür müsst ihr aber einmal noch ganz nach vorne kommen. Es gibt Tape und Chalk. Genau, kommt her, Hände nach oben, genau, damit es euch nicht wehtut. Und dann einmal fangen. Schauen wir, wie gut die Boulderer fangen können. Super, Dankeschön.
Vielen Dank noch einmal an die Wiener Städtische und an Bergfuchs natürlich. Ohne diese beiden Riesensponsoren ist so ein Event nicht möglich. Bleibt noch hier, gleich findet die Siegerehrung statt. Sieger des heutigen Abends stehen schon fest. In einigen Minuten führen wir die Siegerehrung auf unserer Sidestage durch. Also holt euch mal schnell was zu trinken und dann treffen wir uns vor der Sidestage. Bis gleich. Bitte der Herr Stefan Czerner kurz zur Side-Stage kommen. Herr Magister Stefan Czerner, danke. on to the awarding ceremony now. All eyes on the side stage, please. Weiter geht's mit der Siegerehrung. Bitte volle Konzentration jetzt auf die Side Stage für die Preisübergabe vom Alpenverein Akademische Sektion Graz. Norbert Hafner bei den Damen und auf Platz Nummer 3 kletterte sich Franziska Sterner. Einen Riesenapplaus für die Franzi. Und Sonja Stesel von der Wiener Städtischen, die Vorstandsdirektorin, auch bei der Preisübergabe. Auf Platz Nummer 2 aus der Schweiz, Petra Klingler. Einen Riesenapplaus für die Petra. Und jetzt die beste Dame des heutigen Abends, Katja Debevic auf Platz Nummer 1. Gratulation, first place for Katja Debevic from Slovenia. Big applause to the strongest 3 female competitors today of the Masters category. Nochmal einen Riesenapplaus für die 3 unfassbar starke Performances. Das ist Sportsgeist, das ist Freundschaft. Weiter geht's mit den stärksten Burschen des heutigen Abends. Auf den 3. Platz kletterte sich Dominik Hertel aus Wien. Gratulation, Niki Hertel. Unfassbar stark. Der Beast. Vienna. And all the way from Slovenia, and on the 2nd position, Jerne Kruda. Congratulations, strong performance. Und auf dem Platz Nummer 1 Florian Klingler, der Showman aus Tirol. Gratulation an den Flo, klettert er sich da ganz rauf ausstockern. Einen Riesenapplaus nochmal für die 3 stärksten Burschen. Big applause to the strongest 3 main competitors of the Masters category. Danke jetzt nochmal an euch. Ihr seid ein super Publikum, richtig gut Stimmung gemacht. Ein riesen Dankeschön auch an die DJs, die hier richtig gut eingehen. Am DJ Big Fish and Buga. Ein riesen Dankeschön natürlich auch an die Hauptsponsoren Bergfuchs und die Wiener Städtische, Stadt Graz, Land Steiermark, Region Graz, unsere Unterstützer Austria Climbing und der IFSC, alle beteiligten Hallen natürlich, Blockhaus Vorderclub und das Newton, unsere Medienpartner Soundportal, Kleine Zeitung,